Well, hey guys, say hi to each other. And hopefully I won't be like during the session, so I'm sorry if I am. Hold on, let me get this there. I'm just going to get the chat on the side just in case you guys start talking to me and I can't see you.
Oh, God. This is showing my face.
Oh, we all hear each other, can we?
Make sure you're not doing anything naughty because we can see everything.
Can you hear everything too?
Hopefully. Can you hear me all good?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. Just honestly text me. I'm like speaking to myself for 5 minutes and you can't hear me, okay? I've done it before. The very first time I ran an online product training, I reckon it was like the best one I've ever done. And then I get off, and because I couldn't deal with the distractions of my phone, so I put my phone like this and just fully ran out. I was like, yeah, boss that, whatever. And then like came off the call and I saw all these messages being like, we can't hear you. I was like, damn it, I have to do it again. It's all good. All right, so welcome. So you guys obviously have your cameras on, so we're all good. But
I'm very rude.
your little orientation.
Like right now.
So I'm just gonna get to know you guys. Obviously, if you don't feel comfortable with anything, obviously no probs. Just tell me privately. But we're all one big team, one big family, and it's kind of good because probably most of you will have things in common as well. But just to start off, it's really important that I guess I know like your goals, because by the way, they're going to change, but it's always good to know where your start is, so that way I know which way to, I guess, be able to direct and help guide you with it. So whoever wants to go first, but why are you starting Herbalife in the team, and what do you want, or what are you looking for from starting in the team? Who wants to go first? Victoria, have you not moved, or are you frozen? She's frozen. Can you see that, Shona, or is it just on my end? It's like she's looking real pretty like this. Shona, do you maybe want to go first, babe? Like, why would you love to, what are you looking for? Oh, hold on, I can't hear you. Hold on. Let's have a look. Oh. I don't know why I can't hear you. Try again for me, babe.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Do you mean like why are we starting like as a member sort of thing?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess I just obviously really like the products and I know that they work.
Yeah.
Like really well. And I've been speaking to like a few of my friends and they're all like, oh, we're so interested, like want to know a bit about it. So yeah, I guess that as well is kind of.
Yeah, wicked. Awesome, thank you. And Miss Nora, darling, would you like to share why you're getting started?
I was hoping you wouldn't see my name.
I missed that.
What was the question again?
So what do you want, or what are you looking for from joining the team?
Well, I'm pretty much just doing it for myself, and then I'm like, I know what Herbalife has done for me in the past.
Yeah.
And I'm wanting to get back into it again. And I've also got family members that are struggling in their life as well, and I know that Herbalife, to me, I feel that it will help them as well, and I want to help them.
Yeah, love that. I love that. Awesome. See, beautiful. I love it. We're getting this public speaking thing out of the way like this. Done. Awesome. And Victoria, we'll try you again, babe, because you just look like this beautiful photo.
Can you hear me?
I can. Go for it, babe.
Oh, okay. So, so we're asking why we're wanting to do this. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, I'm kind of wanting to go into retirement sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, so that's kind of building up or, for whenever. I suppose I can do this for whenever. Mostly because of that, so I don't have to work every day. That's mainly my goal. My goal is to basically in 2 years be earning, a lot more than what I'm earning right now.
Yep.
And basically, that's why we're all here. Can from everybody. That's as much as I have on my goals.
Yes, awesome. Thank you for sharing, guys. So yeah, it's just cool to know, I guess, like, what are you looking for and stuff, because obviously, the bigger the goals, the more I can show you, you know what I mean? So it's always good like that. So I'm going to run you through some stuff and you'll be super clear, by the end of the session, I guess, with, how we get started. And then at the end of the session, if you haven't already got it from me, I'll be sending you like a little 10-step, to do. So it's literally so easy. Just do like one step at a time. You go, yep, done that one. Yep, done that one. I don't know about you guys, but as a mum, it's necessary to have a list, because otherwise my brain just it wouldn't get done. So I have alarms and a list for that reason. So, like in the team, right, some expectations, because let's be honest, in anything in life, the reason why people quit, don't continue something is because their expectations weren't met. Am I right? Pretty much, right? So it's always cool to know like expectations when working with people, I guess. So the first one is obviously being teachable. Even like no matter what level you are in Herbie, you never know it all. Do you know what I mean? It's always important to remain teachable. There's always going to be the next thing. Like it's kind of like the guys that would have nailed doing Herbie before social media came out, the second social media came out, they've had to adapt. Do you know what I mean? They've had to learn and be teachable, otherwise be stuck in their ways and doing it, really old school, right? Number 2 is willing to work. It's so much fun and it's like so easy compared to normal work, I'll be honest. But, you've got to be willing to work. It's not going to just happen just from like kind of going, yeah, I'm in, and then, doing nothing. And I have had someone think that was the case before. So I always like to say it. And the third is attending the monthly success training seminar or whatever you have in your local state with people. Okay, so basically it's really simple. My Siri is recording me. It's okay. I was having to know with these computers and stuff. But look, the business is really simple. So feel free to write these down because they might be a new concept to some of you. And it's always good to kind of like understand it. This is like the foundations of really like the Herbalife business, I guess. It's use, wear, invite, and attend events with people. So use is obviously the products. Where is your results? Obviously like you might be wearing something that actually is like branded, like I'm wearing my Herbalife Under Armour thingy, or might be water bottle, like whatever, you know what I mean? You might be having a tea or your shake and you might be physically.
Yeah, I got mine.
Exactly. There you go, right?
That goes everywhere with me.
You've got it everywhere now. Oh yeah, you're kitted up now, guys. She's got her t-shirts and stuff recently. She's ready to roll.
Yeah, that's it. I also got my pins too.
You must
I got my badges. I got my.
You're like me, Victoria. Do you like did you ever love going to the newsletter like places, the news agencies when you were a kid and just buy all the accessories?
Yeah, I'm a stationary person.
Yeah, I know you are from that comment. There we go. I knew it. But, even if you don't have all the stuff, right, wear your results in the sense that you always have your results. So that's what you can wear at all times, right? It's kind of like my mate Quentin. So those of you who are on Instagram, definitely follow QR24. He's a friend of mine and like he can be anywhere with nothing and fully rock this, you know what I mean? So it's just because he wears his result, yep. And invite. So invite is into what the hell to invite to, but inviting to your sexy customer experience. I'm going to put that word in there. I shoved it in there tonight just for you girls. Or the mission-driven business opportunity, whether it's online or in person. It doesn't matter what it is, for them to just check it out, and attend events with people. So whether it be something online or in person. It could be as simple as, I don't know, if you've got someone around for a cup of tea, like it doesn't matter what it is, but when you're doing it, having people with you, is the absolute key to rocking it. Now, I was going to play this video here. I think we've got time, but let me just double check because I just don't want to overgo with the product training people, but I think I will. Hold on. Let me get out of this screen. I'm going to put this video on for you, and it's going to be a guy called John Tartle. Now, he is one of the legends in Herbie, and it's just a real snippet on how do you start, how do you make income, how do you build it up to begin with, really, really simply. I know most of you have probably watched my video at this point, but if you haven't, or if you have, it's just going to be like another reminder to that. So just take down any notes. There is a couple of US terms that you're going to hear, and that's no problem. I'll clarify anything at the end, but it will go for 5 minutes, and then we'll come back and we'll set some goals, and we'll have a really clear plan in place so that you can kind of get going. So have a little listen. Oh no. Yeah. Oh, come on. Now I have to sign in, my bad. There you go. Easy as. She's like, what's the password? Hold on, it'll load. All right. If this doesn't work, then it's just a sign that we need to know. What the hell? Why is it doing that? I am logged in. Do you know what? It's a sign. Oh, hold on. No. Yes. We've got it. We have got it. Maybe. I'll give it. Yeah, it's covered. All right. Enjoy for a couple minutes, and then we'll come back.
Hi, Mike.
Oh, I just stuffed that up. My bad. Hold on. Let me put it on full screen. Okay.
John, and what I want to show you now is how the marketing plan works. How do we earn the money? I mean, you might have already heard some stories of some of our distributors, some part-time, some more full-time, and wondering, well, how exactly does it work? So I want to give you an overview. And there's two main ways that we make money. We retail product to customers, and we develop a distributor base. So right now, I want to talk about the customer base, okay? And, our products, they range in value, in price, even in currency, because we're all over the world. We're in over 90 countries. So what we have what we call volume points, which are assigned to each product. So as people move up our marketing plan, because as you sell more product, get more clients, that's going to develop more volume points, and that pushes you up the plan. For example, you start out at 25% discount. Then you work yourself up to a 35% discount, 42%, and finally 50%. And let's talk about our brand new exciting 2018 pilot program. Now, this really affects the 1 and 2 month qualifications especially. Effective January 2018 until December 31st, 2018, exclusively in the United States and U.S. territories. Here's how it works. It's so exciting. First of all, you start out at a 25% discount, as we always have. Then, when you and your team achieve 500 documented volume points in 1 to 2 months, you're a senior consultant at 35% profit. Now, we move up from there. When you and the team in 1 to 2 months achieve 1,000 documented volume points, you are then a qualified producer. Now, if you don't make the 1 and 2 month qualification, you still have 3 to 6 months to do 2,500 documented volume, and again, you'll be at 42% profit. Finally, let's talk about supervisor. Supervisor is where now you achieve 50% discount status. How do you do it? You accumulate 2,000 documented volume points over 1 to 2 months. And again, if you don't make that, no problem. You have 3 to 12 months to do 4,000 documented volume points, And at that point, you'll be at 50%. So, for example, let's just say you get a client and you sell a program. And we have something called EarnBase because, and we'll get into more depth in the marketing. I'm trying to keep it simple right now. But let's say the product that you sell is about $100 EarnBase worth of product. So if you're at 25% profit, you're going to make approximately about $25. As you move up, and remember, the results aren't always typical. There's no guarantees here. But as you're more consistent, you move up the plan. When you get up and sell a $100 program and you're a supervisor at 50%, you're now going to make $50 on that EarnBase approximately. And you say, well, how the heck do you find the clients? Well, you find the clients by people that you know. They're going to, especially because, one of the things we always want to impress upon people is use the product. You have to believe in the product. You have to feel the product. And, as you get results, personally, I lost 12 pounds. But as you get results, people are going to say, what are you doing? Okay. And then you're going to get referrals from them. And we have a whole menu that will show you where we have trainings on boot camp, fit camps. We have nutrition clubs. We have wellness profiles. We have sampling that goes on. There's many house parties, so many ways that we find clients, introduce the product, and develop a client base. So now, again, just for easy math, so you've worked up to getting, that 30 to 40 clients or so. You're at a 50% profit. So again, on that $100, that would be approximately a $50 profit. So you find 10 clients in a month, that's $500 in income. Find 20, that's $1,000. And again, there's no guarantees on what you're going to do, because I know when I got started, they said, look, they showed us, the plan. And said, what you have to do? You have to be willing to work, okay? You have to really want to make a change, and you have to be teachable, okay? And as you learn, you develop a skill set. You're going to find that you will find clients as long as you work consistently. You have that passion, that energy, and again, how it works is pretty simple: 25 to 50% profit on your client. At that $100, you see what happens. So here's the first area of income: retail profit. Okay, we'll show you all the specifics shortly.
I hope that didn't cut out that whole time. Did that make sense? Yeah, cool. All right. So you don't have to understand all of that, by the way, but just getting that little snippet is always really good. So just a couple of terms that isn't really relevant in Australia, but the reason I left it there is because, guys, we're international. Yeah. So if you ever have like a US, client or something like that, it's just kind of important to know. But we don't need to worry about this thing called documented volume. It's not something we have to worry about. Just a couple other things there, but you don't really need to worry about it because you're just going to move on past anyway. But if you're wondering what the hell a volume point is, it's like Herbalife currency, because we're in 94 countries. So if they were to kind of base it on if you do this much US dollars worth, then obviously in different countries, it wouldn't necessarily be fair. You know what I mean? Because of the currencies. So it's just basically each product has a different point system to it, and it's equal around the world. So that's just what that is. So let's talk about an initial goal to really set, focused on, right? Is, helping 100 people on their nutrition and fitness journeys. It doesn't matter how long this takes you. It's totally up to your goals and your pace, yeah? You get to pick that. But basically, to be able to help that many people, a really easy goal is to help find 10 people to join your team. And if everyone's looking after about 10 people, you're at 100. But this will really place you in a really important position in the team. And I'll show you a little image in a second, but for the people who want to do that by end of December, you're actually going to get your, there's flights, accommodation, 5-star pickups, et cetera, that the company here in Australia actually gives first-time people who do that. So it's so cool because I did not have that when I did it. So I'm so jealous of all of you guys who get all this extra stuff that I did not get. And, I just thought I'd put this in there for you guys today because, what is it that you actually do, I guess, to be able to deliver results? And this literally can take 10 minutes. It's actually so cool. So I call it your daily entrepreneurial goal. Because at the end of the day, that's really what you are. And it's really cool because basically the goal is to interact with 10 people per day, whether that's in person or online. It depends your personality. I love being online, being a mum. I just love that flexibility, or if you're super busy. But I also like in my day, you know, in your day, you actually do come across quite a few people. So just obviously actually having combos with people is great. And about 3 or 4 of those interactions generally turn into Herbie combos. Like, for example, just then I was just chatting to someone who actually is in Sydney on Instagram. We were just chatting back and forth about random stuff and beaches and whatever. And then he obviously asked, like, you know, what do you do? And then I said, you know, I actually help people get healthier and fitter. What about you? He works in mental health and stuff. And just then he started asking more questions about what I do because he loves the gym and all this. And now it's transitioned kind of into a Herbie combo because he's kind of interested now in maybe joining the team because he's got similar interests, right? So that's an example. But other times I just have great combos with people and it doesn't turn into a Herbie combo, right? That's normal, yeah. But about 3 or 4 of them generally kind of do because they obviously then go see, you know, what I do, or they ask, I don't know, or they ask, oh, what is that stuff you're using? Like if you're walking around the T at school or, you know, I don't know, like at parks and stuff, people are like, what the hell is that? You know, and it can turn into that combo, right? Or obviously people make comments, you know, I'm just sorry to be so mummy, but, you know, obviously like I'll be around other mums and they'll just be like, oh, I'm so tired. I'm like, I'm not, you know, like I've got my stuff, you know, and then they're kind of like, how do you have energy? Or like they'll make comments about their weight and I go, look, I don't know if it's for you, but if you want some help with that, I might be able to help. You know, just keep it cash, and then they're like, actually, yeah, I need help with that. So, you know, just it can turn into Herbie combos really easily. And about 1 out of the 3 or 4 people will want to get started with you. Now, what I mean getting started is they might just want better results for themselves. You know, they just want to work on their health and fitness goals. Or they might also want to join your team and help you out with helping 100 people. Yeah, they might want to be enrolled in that goal. They might be like, yeah, sure, I want to do that. And, you know, just so you know, if you want to take a screenshot, but it's okay if you don't get this bit now. But, you know, this will result in quite a really stable income part-time, like super part-time. Like, I'm not even kidding you. It took me about, I'll be honest, it took me a little bit longer today, but it took me about 30 minutes to have 10 interactions. And so far, 3 of them are now talking to me about, you know, like goals and stuff with either products or the business. So, I mean, it took me 30 minutes. Do you know what I mean? I was sitting on the couch having cuddles with the kids, you know, so it's like part-time. But you could be with down the bottom when you get this going, that's an income between $1,300 a month to $5,000 a month just on that alone. Let alone then if you're helping the 100 people, you're going to start having like a residual income as well. So if you, like, this was the image that I made before. For people who want to do that and help 100 people by December, this is something the company offers, by the way, only in Australia. It's not even in US, it's nowhere else. It's just so you guys are all in Australia, so this is for you. And this is what you get. It's pretty cool. It is really cool. So you guys know my story because I've said it that many times. But you guys know my story. I'm going to update these pics actually, but I'm obsessed with the products. Like, and you guys know this. I'm obsessed with the products. Like, I freaking love them. Like, you can just get whatever result you want. I just love it for the energy, and I just love that I can control anything that goes down. You know, whether it's like I'm sick, or whether it's I'm pregnant, or whether it's breastfeeding, or whatever it is. Like, I can totally, you know, control what I'm doing with my health. And then income-wise, I love the same thing. Like, it's so exciting to just be able to design what you would like. And obviously, you guys haven't experienced this yet, but you will, where both either somebody tells you, thank you so much for helping me on the products, or someone's like really starts to change their lifestyle with the team. It's really, really special when you help someone who, for different reasons, but maybe they were suffering, you know, financial hardship, or just the fact that they never got to see their family because they're working so much, like whatever it is. And it's honestly like, I can't describe the feeling of when that changes for someone and you've maybe had like a little role to play in that. It's really, really cool. And you'll get to know some of the team and you'll get to get a gist of these stories as well. But it's super unreal how it's changed, and it's changed our, not to sound corny, but it really has changed our life, because a few years ago when we became young parents, we found ourselves in a rough situation super fast. And we didn't know where to go, in the sense that we started doing all these extra jobs and nothing was good enough. Nothing was going to get us out of the situation. I hadn't eaten for 2 weeks. Do you know what I mean? It was getting so bad all the time. And so it was really one of those situations that I went, I've got to do something about this. And so I went to an event like the Adelaide Spectacular that we keep all harping on about, but I went to something like that because I thought, you know what, I need to do something different. I need to, obviously change something. And I went to one similar, and about 10 days coming out, I had made an extra $4,000, which was just like, it was just, I could eat, which was great. You know what I mean? Like, it was that bad situation. And honestly, it just changed things over. About 6 months later, it was about $6,000. Then it went to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And it was just like, it's just been a ride, but it's been amazing personal growth and travel and all the rest of it that comes with it. But it's been, we just love it. Us as a family, I guess we just love it. Oh, this was the event, by the way. Hold on, that photo there, the top right corner. That was the event. You can tell I'm pretty skinny, right? and eating for a while now. Thank God for shakes and mixing them with anything possible. Okay. I don't know if you're into giving back, but if you're into giving back as well, I'm massive in the Herbalife Nutrition Foundation. Like, I love giving back there. That was me spending a little bit too much at an auction. I accidentally bid against myself. I didn't know that I was the only one bidding, and it was just me bidding against myself. Anyway, just so many cool experiences. No, I did not pee myself there, by the way. My middle child pissed on me in the middle of one of these, but I was on a call with about 300 people, and I got wet all of a sudden, and I'm like, it doesn't feel like I'm peeing, but maybe. And then I turned my head, and he was sleepwalking, because he was obviously in bed, sleepwalking. And like, I'm talking on camera, like everyone's was like, he literally pulled it out and pissed directly on my lap. Yeah. And thank God it was a whole bunch of Aussies, and they were all writing on the chat like #MumLife. They were crying of laughter. But hopefully this does not happen to you. But hey, but yeah, I think we're getting kicked off from the other people. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to send you the little 10 steps. And I'm really, really excited. Any extra goals you come up with, please tell me and we'll work on them. But I'm going to send you your 10 steps now. And any help you want on these interactions per day, let me know. But let's just get it started. And I'm really excited to teach you along the way. But thank you guys for hopping on your orientation. The product training people are trying to kick us off, so I'll let them do that. But love you guys, and we'll speak on text. Thanks, guys.